Yo, I'm Nez and I'm up in the kitchen, and this time what we're gonna be making is bam. I'm pretty sure you can figure out by looking at all the ingredients what we're making. But if you haven't figured that out yet, what we're making is my take on French toast. So normally when you make French toast, all you need is bread, cinnamon, milk, eggs. Please don't mind my kids in the background. They're hungry and they're eager to eat, and I just want to try to get this video going. But I figure I want to zhuzh it up a little bit, and so far I've had no complaints. I add a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of ginger, and of course I add some Cold Stone Creamery, the same coffee creamer, to the mix. So it makes it a little sweeter, a little creamier, and these two are optional. However, I do recommend that using this is kind of not optional, but this is definitely optional. But if you can find ground ginger, I would highly recommend using it, because trust me, it'll add that little bit of something, little bit of depth to your flavor, especially if you like flavorful things. I'm also trying something new with this video. I'm using my gimbal that I did a review on several months ago, and I have this hooked up to it rather than my normal neck mount that's usually wobbling all over the place. See, look, I'm shaking this bad boy, and this bad boy is holding still. So that's the main reason why I want to use it and see how this video comes out. If it comes out good, great. If not, then we can always go back to the old neck mount. So let me pause the video and set this up so we can come back in and I can show you what I do. All right, so see you on the flip. Okay, we back in, got all the ingredients. So first, once again, don't mind my son. We're gonna start off with about that much. I'm gonna say probably about a quarter cup of, if you're making, I want to base this ratio off of making 12 French toast. So with 12 pieces of French toast. So that's probably about, I'm gonna say about a quarter cup. And I'm gonna add regular milk, probably about a quarter cup to that, and maybe a little more, a little bit more than a quarter cup. Then obviously I'm gonna take the ginger, about that much, you don't need much, and then nutmeg, about that much, and then obviously cinnamon. But you're gonna see that I'm gonna be add the cinnamon as we go along, because this is the star of the show, the actual cinnamon. And then I'm gonna hit it with some eggs. For this mixture, 2 to 3 eggs, depending on how eggy you like it. If you don't have one of these, I suggest you get one. Game changer, especially for someone who's not good at cracking eggs. I really suck at it, so this makes my life easier, especially when I do something like this. You think I would have done a review of this, but here's a review of it right now. It's the Easy Egg Cracker, all right? I'll put the links in the description for this too. But you're getting a first-hand how easy this works. So if you're like me and have a problem with cracking eggs, then this is for you. And it's as simple as that. So now pretty much what you want to do is just get yourself a whisk. Now, you can use a fork, but I think a whisk works best at combining everything. You don't want to use a blender or anything like that and you over mix it. You just want to let it whisk in, so that way you want to try to keep it as fluffy as possible, but you definitely want to break up the yolks. So I'm going to say something like this. And that'll do her. Nice and combined. The whole purpose is to get it a real good combination of all the ingredients. You're going to be adding more cinnamon as you go. Like, I'm about to do a quick top layer of cinnamon from when I dip the bread in. You're going to get a nice hit of cinnamon on that bad boy. So let's move over to the stove. pan heating up now, and start making some French toast. So catch you on the flip. Okay, we back in. We're all set up. You want to hit the pan with some ham. Now, all of this stuff, I'm gonna put the links in there because I did a review on this too. This bad boy, I've had this for a while, and this is the truth. This Green Life non-stick flat pan. I'm telling you, that's it right there. So basically, this is how I do it. I dip the bread in, boom, flip it over, boom. You see how much cinnamon's are there on that side, right? And then I'll let that drain off a little bit, and then I'll put that flat side down, the cinnamon side down, and then I hit the top of it with a little bit more cinnamon. So that way you get a good cinnamon hit on it on all sides. And then I add more cinnamon in there, so that way the cycle repeats. So basically, we let that cook for 2 minutes on each side. 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes on each side. That could have stayed a little bit more on the other side. Matter of fact, I'll flip it back over just to give it another couple seconds. That's what we look like. So we're just gonna let that cook for another minute and start flipping the other ones back over, and start seeing what we're working with. In the meantime, in between time, check out making that brown and serve sausage baby to go with it. I'm telling you, with premium brown and serve sausage, that's the way to go. Best beef sausage there is. And no, they didn't pay me to say that. That's just how I feel, because I've been eating for 30 years, probably, no, more than that, 40 years. I've been eating, I'm going to say consistently for about 30 years. I've been eating since I was like 15, so, but I've been eating before that, but consistently for 30 years, ever since I stopped eating pork and stuff like that. You know, the only thing I eat is beef and chicken, and I'm trying to slow down on as much beef, but but those is my guilty pleasure. Gotta have those. This is what I do. I start stacking them up, so that way you're taking them as they go. Like one's done, then the next one's gonna be done. It's gonna be that one, and then over there, and then over there. And there you have it. This is your French toast, all nice and done. That's what she should be looking like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the oven, and I'm going to cook the rest of my French toast. Got the oven on 200 degrees just to keep it warm. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the rest of my French toast, and then we're going to come back in and just see the final product. So see you on the flip again. All right, we back in. Look at that. That's exactly how you want French toast to look. Nice and, you know, you see the cinnamon nice and toasted brown on top. Top it off with a little bit of butter, and then you hit that with a little bit of syrup on top of all that. Bomb. You know, I gotta go with the Mrs. Butterworth, even though I don't know how much longer the name is gonna be this, because the times that we're in right now, in the wake of George Floyd, Aunt Jemima's already changing their symbol. So we'll see what happens with Miss Butterworth. But as long as they don't change the recipe, because this recipe is hitting. So yeah, so that's my take on French toast. If you like it and you tried it out, hit me in the comments, let me know. But with that being said, I'm Nez up in the kitchen, and this is and I just made my take on French toast. So like I said before, hit me in the comments, and I'll put the links in the description to my you know, my Green Life pan and all, you know, my other gadgets and stuff like that. So try that. And I'm out this piece. Bon appetito.